You say that you don't excessively snack. I would say ideally don't eat anything in between meals if you can help it. And that's really important to rest the gut. And that can help with the growth of a good beneficial bacteria called Akkermansia.
I'm 60 this year and starting to feel fat and old, something that has come as a bit of a shock to me. I've always looked after myself, but I've noticed over the last year that the weight is starting to really gather. I've probably put on around a stone. I eat healthily, the odd treat but nothing excessive, and only drink at the weekend, but certainly no more than 2 glasses. I'm a bit of a lightweight. Each week I'll do 2 or maybe 3 one-hour gym sessions, which include weights, and 3 Pilates classes, and I try to walk every day, but nothing seems to be happening. A personal trainer, unfortunately, is out due to cost. I'm not obese, I'm not hugely overweight, but I'm 10 stone 5, and I'd like to get down to my comfortable weight of 9 stone 7. I'd like to know how to lose weight sensibly and carefully so that I don't damage myself.
Oh, Sue, that so resonates to me, that feeling of fat and old. Yeah, it can come as a bit of a shock, can't it? Okay, the first thing I would say is don't always be despondent about the reading on the scales. Because one of the things that I've learned is that I am heavier now, probably than I've been for a long, long time. But I don't get depressed about it because I'm musclier. And it sounds like you're doing a lot. You know, you're weight training, you're doing your Pilates, you're walking, all resistance, load-bearing exercises. And the chances are you are developing muscle, and that muscle is weighing more than fat. So your scales will register as more. So I think it's more important actually to go with what the tape measure is showing. Look at your waist measurement, for example, and be guided by that. But there are also a couple of pointers that I can give you here that if you do feel that you are putting on pounds of fat rather than pounds of muscle, that can be helpful. I think the first thing is to really prioritize protein. And I talk a lot about this in the book, actually. You know, it is sugar and the carbs that are the bad guys here. It used to be thought that it was fat that made us fat. You know, sounds sensible, doesn't it? Stands to reason, but actually no, it's sugar and the glucose response that's laying down our fat stores. So we need more protein as we age, and that is something to prioritize. So what I do is I make sure that I put protein on my plate first before anything else, and then I build food around that. Make sure that you are staying hydrated. You say that you don't excessively snack. I would say ideally don't eat anything in between meals if you can help it. And that's really important to rest the gut. And that can help with the growth of a good beneficial bacteria called Akkermansia. And Akkermansia is a bacteria form that we find more in slim people or people who are a healthy weight. So if you want to encourage your Akkermansia, make sure that you have a good gap between meals. And that does actually mean not snacking. You can have herb teas, black tea, coffee, lots of water, obviously your electrolytes to keep up your hydration, but nothing actually that's going to get your digestive system going. So my advice to you would be to take care when weighing yourself. Bear in mind that fat weighs less than muscle and you might be getting musclier. Prioritize your protein, quit the snacks, and hopefully that should all help.